Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministries coming to you live from my craft room. And you can see, I just realized you can see my really big mess behind me. If you'll look, so I've just been stacking and stacking and stacking. I'm getting ready to tackle that. I've been tackling some smaller stacks, but that one's going to be next. It really is. It's mostly big stuff back there that's in that sits in that box right there. All that stuff. So that's what I'm working on next. So we were talking the other day in a team meeting about who has the messiest room and about tackling it and freeing up some space. I've actually gone through a lot of my stamp sets and I've decided to give them up. So I'll be posting them to sale. I may put them just on my Facebook page first. Kim's Creations with a K, and Card Ministry. So if you're interested in purchasing any of my retired stamp sets, I'll have some stamp sets, some dies, some punches. Um, I'm not sure if I'll have any other things or not, but I'll have it. I'll have those. But right now, I have quite a few that I'm letting go. I haven't been doing the stamping up that long, but the first year and a half that I was a demonstrator, I accumulated way too much things, and so much of it didn't even get used. And like I said, I have a lot of freebies I'd like to give away. So y'all get my viewership, help me get my viewership up. I apologize. Life has been difficult recently, um, and I apologize that I haven't kept up with some of my followers out there. I do have a few dedicated followers. I'm sorry, but I realize my fan's on too, and I probably ought to turn it off because it's probably going to be too noisy in the background. Facebook's or YouTube's changed a little bit about how I set this up at the beginning. There used to be something to put in there to muffle sound, and that wasn't there anymore. The way I changed the orientation to make it horizontal was different, and it had changed too. So as a matter of fact, let me just pull mine up and make sure that it's looking like it's supposed to be looking. Let's see. Yeah, my thing still says upcoming. Let's go. Go back to live. All right, Ivy Lane, my little pup, my little kitty here. Maybe I've got to go out and come back in. I'm not getting it. I know I'm supposed to be live. No, Ivy. No. Say, oh, I'm sorry. What did I do? I'm sorry. You just didn't want me to pick you up. You want to look in the camera? You want to look in the camera? Look in the camera, Ivy. She doesn't. Hey, say hey. She's like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to cooperate. She doesn't want to cooperate. I think she's getting a little sister this weekend. All right, let me try this again. Kim, view channel. And there it is. All right, pull my live up. I think she's getting a little sister. Let me turn that volume down. All right, let me try this again. Kim. The other thing was that I didn't. I had it up here that I was going to do a live, and I had put a title on it and everything. And then when I was trying to get it going, it disappeared. So I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've recently placed an order, so I'm going to share with you all a little bit what I've ordered. I hadn't gotten it yet. Some of the things out of the new catalog. Some of the things are the online. A couple of them must be online exclusives because I couldn't find them in the catalog. Because there are some new online exclusives out there that are pretty nice, some holiday ones. And then the new catalog, new mini catalog is going to be coming out too. I'm getting a list together of a mailing list. I have to have that in by the last day of July. So if anybody would like for me to mail you a catalog, I'll be glad to do that. Just send me your information. You can text it to me. I'll go ahead and turn my screen down and that way you can see my information. Just turn this down real quick. There we go. One light is doing weird things. Okie dokie. So, yeah, so if you would be interested in me sending you the new mini catalog, it'll have a lot of holiday things in it, but it'll have other things as well. Let me know by the end of July. This is tilting weird. Let me see if I can get it. I hadn't done a live in so long. It's just, hang on. Oh, I went the wrong way. Hang on. I want it to go this way. There we go. So the balance is better. Yeah. Well, it's a little better. So anyway, Facebook, Kim's Creations and Card Ministry. I'll post my sale items there first, and then I'll probably post them on some of the stamp and sale sites. Here's my cell phone numbers, 864-752-5688. You can text me and just say, hey, can you send me a catalog? And you can send me your mailing address, and I'll send that to you. My email is Kim's Creations, again with a K, .cards@gmail.com. You can also email me. I try to check that email a couple times a week. My host code for July is right here, QMBAAK9Z. If you order less than $150 and use me as your demonstrator, I'd appreciate you using that host code. It allows me to build up orders and order some free products. But if you get $150, then you would be getting some free products. So be sure you take advantage of the free stuff. All right, so here's the catalog. The annual catalog has not been out for real long. It came out in May. It's weird. Mine's already like got that weird crease. They must be using a different kind of cover, or maybe I just didn't notice it. It's just the cover's dark. All right, so here's, let's see. First thing I've got on order is this Labeled with Love stamp set. And you can order as a bundle with either the dies. It'll have 3 dies like this, or the punch. I ordered the punch. I like punches. Let's see. Oh yeah. So here it is. If you order the set with the punch, it was $39.50. $39.50 whether you get the punch or the dies. Just be sure that you use the correct code number if you want to get the discount, whether you want the dies or the punch. I like this. Butterflies. Butterflies never get old, so that can be used over and over again. It has a happy birthday option. It's got a to from, like for a tag. It's got a gift. That gift can be any time of the year gift, so I like that. So I could make it Christmas too if I want to. There's some more little packages. And then you could put this little outline around your tag if you wanted to, and add a little bit of decoration to it. And then the flowers, you can stamp the green leaves, and you can stamp your flowers in a different color and inlay them on there. So I've ordered this. On this page, the Keeping Tabs stamp set and the punch or the die again. I ordered the punch, but I did not order the stamp set. I decided for now I'm gonna just do without that. I was really wanting the tab though, especially to use for my junk journals. And you can see here where they've used that in this little notebook here. So I'm into doing notebooks and journals and things like that now. Kind of getting more related to scrapbooking, I guess. I just think he's so cute, but I didn't order this right now. I've really had to cut back. I'm not sure I told y'all I had lost my regular job. I'm not working outside the home right now, so the only income I get might be the little bit I get from Stampin' Up. So I'm trying not to spend a whole lot of money, only what I need to stay an active demonstrator. I do have this one on order, the Seaside Wishes. I got the bundle. And so here's the stamp set. And then it comes with this hybrid embossing folder. So not only can you do an embossed page, but you can also die cut out the shapes that are embossed. So that'll be fun to use when I get it. I have seen a few people using it already. Um, so I'm looking forward to getting that one. Next, I have ordered this Wild Ferns. Before there was a fern set, I think it was Forever Ferns, and it had already been around for a while, and I finally wrote down an order. About the time I ordered it, they retired it. So I ordered this. I'm pretty sure I just ordered the stamp set and I did not get the dies. I like dies. Um, but I don't use them like I should. And so I don't get the use out of them. So I'd rather just stamp with them, and if I have to cut something out, I'll fussy cut it. But I really like, I know this is small, but I really like the stamps for using to make my own designer paper with, or to stamping into journals, in addition to doing cards. So that's why I chose this set. See, some of these sets I already have. Like I have this one already with the punch. I have this set with the die cuts. I'm pretty sure I have this set. I was put a question mark there. I needed to go back and double check that I have it, but I'm pretty sure I do. Let's see. The next thing I ordered is back here. I ordered this You Are Beautiful set. It's just a stamp set. It's $1 million set for Margaret Van Viet. I don't know her. I need to go look her up. I like, again, that the way these are, these kind of distinctive looks where you can get different shades of color. You can kind of see that right here in this card. So even though you're just using the one stamp color, you're getting different shades of that color based because of the way that stamp is designed. Again, a great stamp to use in journals. So is this one. I love the Bible verse. So I like getting the Bible verses. This one I already have. It's got Bible verses. That will not ever. That will be one I'll always keep, because I keep those kinds of stamp sets. I think that's all I had on order, other than I ordered ink refills for all the new colors, for all the new ink colors, and then that new neutral. They brought in that beige color. So what's it called? Something. I can't read it. Basic beige. So I've ordered the refill inks for all these new colors. The peach pie, the pretty and pink, the petunia pop, shy shamrock, and the summer splash. I have used these colors quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I used some of these colors on this little masterboard page. I just did this little half page. I filled it up with paper scraps, and then I stamped images. These are all Stampin' Up! Images. Some of them are retired. I think some of them are still current, but some of them are retired. But I was real happy with these colors. I was playing with it mostly because I was playing with the new colors. But I really like that. I need to use it on something, a card or something. Alright, so let me put these away. Woo! I wasn't planning on doing a live today, and like I said, I've been real. Hang on a minute. I ordered also another set so I could put these. I've got the sets that Stampin' Up! Carries that you can put your, let me see if I can turn my camera, that you can put your stamp sets and your Stampin' Right markers in. Here we go. The one is for the blends. Okay, so this is the set they sell, and you could put the blends in it. But over here, where I have my ink pads stacked up, and then there's a slot to put these Stampin' Right markers next to the color. But I've run out of space, and I ordered me another place. It holds 5 5 more stamps. I think actually I ordered 2 because I'm going back now that I'm doing the journals. 2, I'm pulling out some of my older colors to use in my journals so that I'm not messing up my new stuff, my new colors. Another light that's glaring. What if I put the box there? This is Ivy's box. She kind of has learned she's supposed to sit on that box. I'm going to move these over here. I'm on the fall again. She's supposed to sit on this box when she's at my desk so that, and there she is. There you go. Good girl. You can sit in your box. But sometimes when she's tired of me working and she wants me to quit, she'll just plop down right on my desk and say, come on, let's go to bed. Whoops! You almost just slid right off the back desk, baby. Crazy kitty. Crazy kitty. Okay. So I was going to show y'all some of these master boards I made. Again, this was that one I had made and I used the new stamping colors. I've probably showed you some of these. This was some papers that a lady had sent me and asked me, I guess, I don't know, a person that sells on Amazon had asked me to use their papers. So this is a lot of their papers, but I added a few other things to it as well. But I was just trying to use up the paper. I didn't stamp anything on it or anything. I might go back and stamp something on it or draw on it, doodle on it. Ivy, I think you're blocking my camera a little bit, baby girl. Here, you got it? Come back in your box. Back in your box. She likes to play with the paper clips. Here, back in your box. Let's put it back in here. Put it back in your box. There you go. Get in your box. You gonna get in your box? Please? Get in your box. Okay, you gonna leave? All right. So, yeah. So I may add some other stuff. This was this was a master board I did a while back. I don't know if I ever showed y'all, and this was, I was going to show you. I took these, I decided I hated that I used them up and they're gone, and some of them are so pretty. Like this one, I used that airplane stamp set, the new airplane, I forgot what it's called. And I love this stamp set. I hadn't used it enough yet. But then it's just got an assortment of papers and whatnot in it. But I went and made a copy of it at the office store, and so here's the copy. Now the color came out a little odd. Is that it? Yeah. So color came out a little odd, but I laid this down on the copy machine and I copied it. I think if you scan it and like email it to them and then they copy it, I think it might copy better. It seems like I did a couple that way and that they copied better. So there's that one, and I know you've seen this one before. And here is the copy. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. And that one, the colors in the copy are actually more vivid than on the original. And then here's this one. On this one, I had done some watercoloring and sketching. But look how yellow my copy turned out. I just really wasn't happy with that. So I kind of want to try scanning that one and see if it's any different. Now this is just a piece of my own designer paper I made, and I just did it on a piece of copy paper. And I made a copy of it because I really like this. I think it's so cute. It's got some old stamp sets in it, but I love this flower. I hope I didn't put that in the giveaway box. I bet I did. I might have to pull that one back out, y'all. Because I just love that flower. I love the way that flower stamps. I just think it's really pretty. But here's the copy. So the copy of this turned out great, but it was on white paper, and that might have had something to do with it. All right, you're not supposed to be there. I don't know why you are. Let's move that. Oh, the fan just blew it. Here's this one. It's cute. I had pulled out some pages that happen to have birds in them and stuff. I think they were scraps from something that I had used, and they ended up being leftover pieces of paper. And again, the copy turned out so yellow. I'm not happy with the copy. I'm sure I'll use it with something, but I'm not happy with it. I really like this original and how this one turned out. I think this turned out really pretty. So I used a lot of the same stamps on this one that I used with this half page. But look how different it turned out when you use different colors. It's but I used a lot of the same stamps. This one I added some of that gold. I've got some gold, like gilding wax, I think it's called. One time I used that gold leaf, and Stampin' Up doesn't sell anymore. I think they retired it, but this gilding wax is a whole lot easier to use than that other stuff. And again, look how yellow my page is. It's just not the same. It's not, I mean, it's still pretty. It's just not what my original looked like. Here's another one that I did, and I doodled a little bit and did some watercoloring. And again, my copy is kind of yellow. So if y'all decide to do any pages like this and you want to copy them so you can have, use them multiple times, or even to have them on a thinner piece of paper, because some of these I did on cardstock, not all of them. But try having it scanned in instead of just laying it on the copy machine and copy it. And so I want to do that. This one, and I don't know if you can see it. I put a lot of Winka Stella on my flowers on this one. I think that. Oh, again, I was playing around with watercolors. They're okay. I mean, I'm not an artist, but I think they turned out pretty good. Again, my page is yellow, and of course this doesn't show the Wink of Stella like the original does. So, I lost a little bit of that. And then here's this one made with the new paper, one of the new papers, and with the new colors. I made these, I did this and I cut them up for my team swap. I made team swap cards out of this one. Yeah, I think I probably showed y'all that card. If I don't show you something and you want to see it, just send me a message on the comments. And if you happen to come in here live, please let me know you're here. I know at some point I had told people I was sending them stuff, and I failed. But I found my stuff when I was cleaning up a little bit today. I need to send out my card kits. I found them. Because I was like, what did I do with my card kits? I found my card kits. There's a couple of them. And I'm going to go back and find who I promised card kits to and send them out. So, I'm hoping to have that done in the next couple of days. I'm slowly getting caught up on some stuff. And then this one, I'm pretty sure I've shown you, but here's the copy with the copy machine. That one turned out pretty good, although that almost looks black instead of green. It's a little darker, but it's not bad. That one's okay. And then here's this one. I don't know if I've shown that one to you before or not. Again, a little yellow, but it's not as bad. So those are all my handmade collaged papers that you can use for whatever. You can use them for cards, you can use them for journaling cards, you can use them for tags or pockets or covers for a journal, which is what I was working on the other day. So let me see. I think I laid my journal over here. Just a second. It's in this box, I believe. Excuse me. So, this time, when I did my collage, I wanted to do strips. Most of those other collages are squares, or more square or larger rectangle shapes. Let me pull them back out again real quick. So you can see I used, mix match of kind of squares and rectangles, really. This one had some strips going different directions. So that one was more strips. But most of these are like bigger rectangles and stuff. So these I was doing strips going the same direction. And in this case I did them this direction because my plan, whoops, those are blowing away, Kim. You can't set them right in front of the fan without pulling them up. Sorry about that. Oh, what did I roll over? Piece of paper. Keep losing stuff because of my fan is on. My air conditioning is really struggling to keep up in my house. I mean, my house is old. My air conditioning is old. It's probably about 17 years old. So I'm surprised it's still running, but I'm very thankful that it is. But my house, you know, I'll usually set my thermostat at 74, but about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's usually more like 77 or 78. It's just not keeping up. And we've had 90 plus degree days for probably 5 or 6 weeks now. I mean, it's just been unbelievable how many 90-degree days in a row we have had. I think we've been up, I think Monday is supposed to get to 99. I think one day last week it got up to 100. I'm in upstate South Carolina. So anyway, so I took my journal, this page, it was done on a piece of cardstock. In this case, this one I did on a piece of craft cardstock. The one that I finished was done on a piece of yellow cardstock that I just got at I think I got it at Staples a few years back or something. So that's what this one is done, and I've turned it into this little fish journal. Somebody on one of the junk journal groups gave us this free set that had this fish in it. I think it was Tracy Fox Designs that had done this. I found this cool scarf at Goodwill and cut it out and used it. And this is just some gauze, like a little gauze pad that you get in the first aid section of the drugstore. Okay, I'm sorry y'all, I keep quitting yawning, but I just started working on the inside. I hadn't done much at all. I did pull some things to use. But when I made my cover, I'll show you how I did it. I'll do this one. I'll show you how I did it. But I folded it so that I would have just a thin spine. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but again, it was the first one I did. So, you know, the first one sometimes doesn't always turn out perfect. Of course, none of them are perfect, but you can you can see on the back, you can see the lines a little bit better, the scraps of paper, that they're all going the same direction. And then on the inside, I just layered a piece of cardstock in here. I stamped it a little bit, and smooshed it a little, I just smooshed ink put the ink on a piece of saran wrap and put it on there. These were done with a pill bottle, a prescription pill bottle. Where did that go? Oh, and I used watercolors. So I just took this, I dipped it in the watercolor, and I stamped it on here. And, yeah, it ran a little bit when I Mod Podge. I used the Mod Podge. It ran a little bit, but I kind of like the way it looks. I did reinforce my spine a little bit with some washi tape on both sides. Again, and I also stamped my cover with, you can't see it a whole lot on this side. I did more on this side, but then I ended up covering up a lot of it with my front piece. This was a piece of watercolor paper that I had done. I had made it for a background for a card and then never used it. So I used it for the background for my focal point on this and added the doily. I'm going to put a little pocket right here, and I'm going to use this stuff again from the scarf and put it back here for a back pocket. So anyway, I've just started. When I was smooshing and doing stuff with my colors, because I did use a little bit of pink on the cover, rather than wasting my paint, you know, and just throwing it out, I went ahead and used it up and did a piece of paper, just a plain piece of copy paper, and smushed it on there. So I had some leftover pink and some of the leftover, that little lime green, and used it on a piece of copy paper. So I've got a pocket here to put something in. And then, like I said, I haven't decorated. There's a set a couple years ago. It had a little fish, and it came with a punch. But you can stamp and I'm going to punch some of those little fish and put them. I tried to make this water. It was a stencil I found like in the Dollar Tree, and it kind of looks like waves, so I used it for that. And so I've only decorated a couple pages. Again, another scrap of that paper, and I made a belly band. made a belly band. Let me get my there we go. So it goes through, so you can tuck something in there. Again, the medicine bottle, I just dipped it in the ink, and in this case, I think I used an ink pad. I used Flirty Flamingo for that. So this is this, and this is just a one signature. Put some papers in it. I'm thinking, I don't think, I just was showing somebody how you could use this paper clip to put stuff in here. So this is a bookmark I had made. I can't get my paper clip out. There it goes. A bookmark I had made out of some scraps and whatnot. And I had this, and then I had made this hidden paper clip. I think I was planning on putting this in a journal I gave my sister-in-law, and somehow I lost it. So, because I put the cat on the back of it. So I think I might have been planning to give it to her. But anyway, you know, I put this little piece together, and there's it's a paper clip, but you can't see it. It's a hidden paper clip. And it goes around, I had it around my, okay, there it is. I couldn't remember where I had there it is. To go around this, the light's not wanting to go right there. It was working fine the other day. It might just be coming apart right there a little bit. Let me try it just on a piece of paper, see how it goes on here. So this right here, oh, it's because I was putting it on the wrong way. Duck him. Okay, so it goes this way. I was trying to put it on the other way. And I kind of messed that up right there when I was doing that. Because that goes like that. So I was trying to put it like this instead of like this. But you can tuck some papers or something up under there if you wanted to. Tuck that little fish in right there up under your paper clip. So I'll probably make a couple paper clips that'll kind of match this journal. So, this one doesn't really go with it. This journal I'm keeping for myself, and I'm just using it. I'm trying to write Bible verses, and I thought I would write Bible verses in it. So I'm not going to do a ton of decorating in it, but I am going to do a little bit. That's just a piece of paper to decorate. It's not a tuck or anything. Here's the center. So as I get some more decorations in it and start working on my Bible verse challenge, I'll show it to you. So that pocket, that might have been the last thing. Yeah, these are just empty pages. So I found a few odds and ends that I'm going to decorate it with. But again, that was just made. That the cover of this is something like this. That's it. That's what the cover is. And then I put the pages in and I sewed them in. That's it. Very simple to make this. Let me put my pieces away so I don't lose them, because I want to use these pieces to decorate. I'll set my little bookmark somewhere. I'll put it in a drawer behind me so I don't lose it. Yeah. All right. So again, scrap papers, you just want to glue them on in this direction. Okay. That's all you want to do. Let me measure this. It's still 11. I must have done a pretty good job of not going over my edges on this one, and it's still 8.5 by 11. So don't really need a half an inch. Half an inch might be easier though. So if you go 5.5 and 5.5 and 5 is 11. So if you do 5 1/4 and 5 1/4, and that should leave me a half an inch left over. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it over on the other side where I can see. And I'm going to score it at 5 1/4. If you don't have a scoring tool, you can just like mark it with a pencil or something. But 5 1/4, make sure I'm using my scoring tool. Okay, and I scored it several times. And then flip it on this side and do 5 1/4 again. Or you could do 5 1/4 in a little bit, but I'm going to try just 5 1/4 this time and see how it works out. It'll be, by the time I fold it, it'll be about right. So let's do 5 1/4. Let's do it on this side too. Just I'll get my score line kind of, because it's pretty thick with the cardstock and the paper glued on it. And I'll do it 5 1/4 from this side. Score tool, not the cutting tool pen. Alright, and then so you might be able to see those score lines on the cardboard. On this side. I doubt you can see them much on this side, but there's one of them and there's the other. But then we're just going to fold it on the score lines to make the journal. So this right here. Now, it happened in a kind of weird spot for what my paper is doing right here. I might have to, well, I'm going to be putting some washi tape on it, so it'll be alright. I'll be covering that with washi tape, which is a shame. I'm losing my little words there. That's okay. I'll get my thing folder here. And then we do the other one. This one. So there's that and that. And yeah, I'll end up putting washi tape down over on top of that. So that's, the spine will be there. My book. Yeah, and then you can sew your signature in there. And then I think on this one I had some scrap. I'm going to use, instead of cardstock, on this one. And I've got some scrap designer paper. Where'd it go? Is that it? Hang on a minute. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to use up all my old designer paper. I think I've told you that. Let's see. I've got some in here. Let's see if I see something in here I want to use. The pink is pretty. Oh, those are pretty. That's probably not wide enough, though. No, that would not be. I'd have to piece it. That would not be wide enough. Oh, wait. This piece might be. This piece would be wide enough. But it's not tall enough. Alright, this piece would work. Let's keep looking. We got this piece. This piece would work. Look at that. Maybe a little shy. Right size, but it's close. I could probably get by with that. These are not the right size. Let's see. This would fit. I think that would fit. I don't think that one's going to be. That will be. It's not going to be. Yeah. he's working at some dog sitting for my brother. I mean, not my brother, for my son. He's got tied up the next few weekends with some events and visits with friends and whatnot the next few weeks. So I told him I'd keep his little dog. I love Harley. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, it's not. I've already been folded, but I could probably still use it. Or if I went this side, I could use this side. That might be what I use. I think I'm gonna just use that and put these other pieces away. So, like I said, I'm trying to tackle my scraps, but y'all, I just have so many. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with all the scraps that I have. I'm thinking about cutting some of them down to like 6 by 6 so they're a little bit more manageable. And I know a lot of people do that with their scraps. They just cut them on down. Or even cut some of them down to the card base, decide to be a background for a card base. Alright, so I'm not going to take it, I'm going to just take it up to the edge. So I'm going to make it be not quite 5 1/4. A little bit less, so say 5 1/8. Maybe actually 5, and that way I'll leave a little border. I'll go 5, and then I'll go 5 on this other side. If I do it here, am I going to get any of that pink in there? Yeah, I don't want that fold though, so I'll do it. I know what I'll do. I'm going to cut this off right here. Okay. Now I'll do it. Do it at 5 on this side. Okay. Now I could take a tiny strip of this and put it in the middle and then put the washi tape over it. Which I might do. Let's see. So I need to make that a little bit, I need to open this up anyway, a little bit less than 8 1/2. Okay, this way. What's the other one look like? I like this one better. So, 8, we'll go 8 1/4. Oh, that pretty much is 8 1/4, isn't it? Okay. And then I only want it to be a little bit less than 1/2 of an inch. I'll do it right. Now, when I'm working with strips like this, sometimes I like to use this post-it tape, and it kind of just holds my piece and keeps it from moving. I want it to be about right there. Let's try. About right there. And that will keep that from moving on me while I was cutting it. Who's laying there in between my legs? Is that you, Harley? Is that Harley? Hey, Harley. That's my son's little puppy. She's so sweet. Such a sweetheart. Yep. So I'm going to put this, I'll glue this piece here. That'll work out about right now. I'm going to wait and put it on top of the washi. Okay, let's move that one to the side. Alright, so we're going to let's go ahead and glue this one in. Right. Actually, do I want to put it on top of, I think I want to put it on top of the washi. Choose some washi here, pull it out of the little mushroom box. I have no idea what I'm doing on the cover. I think I'll just, I'm just looking at my colors. It's not really going to matter a whole lot, but I'll use this. And I'm going to take, so washi tape is not a permanent glue, not a permanent sticky. It's only, you know, it can be pulled up. So I usually like to reinforce it with some sort of glue. And for me, it's usually going to be this liquid glue, which is the Art Glitter Glue is the name of it. And I've been using it for a lot of years. Some friends introduced me to it about, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, and I really, really like it. Okay, find the end of my washi tape. Come on, where are you? There you are. I'm probably going to have glue squish. I will probably have some glue squish. You know what I realized too is I need this to go over a little bit. So I'm going to pick up some of that glue, and then I'm going to have it come up over just a touch, and then I'll put another piece down. I don't know if that made any sense or not. But I want it to cover that crease, and it needs to cover it on both sides. So, and I've got way more glue than I need. A little bit more though. So, see, I need it to come over. I don't know if you can see. This is the score line right here above my finger. So, but I need it to come to this side of the score line just a touch. So I'm going to run the glue there. So I'll have glue on both sides. Let's see. Let's do this. Put some glue on there. And we'll put it right. Yeah, so we're covering the center and coming over those score lines just a little bit. And that's good. Ooh, I knew I'd have some glue squishage. And let's see if I can tear that off. I'll probably end up having some on this side too, but that's okay. There we go. Just don't want it on the front yet, because I want to do some more stuff to the front. Tear and tape. Go off. Go off. It's kind of weird that Harley's in here laying with me. I've had her now for a week. Well, almost a week. My son brought her over last Sunday. For some reason, I feel like today's Saturday, but it's not. It's Friday. But he brought her over last Sunday. And like the first day, she went back there with me that night to my bedroom. But then at some point she left, and I found her the next morning. She was laying in her crate, so that was kind of weird. So some nights she sleeps under my bed, and some nights she sleeps. Of course, there's been fireworks still. I don't know what it is about people and fireworks. They can't just do them one night. You know, they have to do them for a whole week. But anyway, she's been on my bed, under my bed. I don't know. She just hadn't settled down where she wants to sleep, I guess. Alright, I guess it's just the front. Okay, yeah, I guess that's the back, I guess. Based on the direction of my stuff. Trying to decide. Yeah, I think I'll do it that way. Alright, so glue for this. There we go. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I know I've kind of been all over the place tonight. I apologize. Again, I'm working on getting things together. I don't know how long I will stay out of work. I think I'm okay financially. Okay, not great, but okay, because I don't have health insurance. You know, I got to get that. I've got like 2 weeks. I got to get signed up for the insurance. Otherwise, you know, it'll be COBRA, and I don't want to pay $1,000 a month for the COBRA coverage because I don't have $1,000 a month. So anyway, I got to get some insurance in the next couple of weeks before the end of July. I have applied for unemployment, but it has not yet been approved. I called her today. She said it could take up to 21 days to get approved. But in the meantime, I have to pretend like I've been approved and go ahead and do all the job searches and certification of my account every week and all that good stuff. She said so far I've done everything I'm supposed to do. But I have to go and do a couple job searches before tomorrow night at midnight. And I haven't done them yet. No, I'm not working, but I'm busy. I'm doing things. I'm getting, you know, I have people ask me to do things or things come up and I make those plans and I do them. So, you know, I've been busy. Anyway, hopefully that'll get approved and then I'll get some money for each week. You know, for a week up to, in South Carolina, it's 20 weeks, for 20 weeks. And that'll put me sometime into November, end of November, I think. So I think I can get by. If I get that money, I can get by for sure, but otherwise it's going to be really tight, and I can get by through to the end of the year, and then I might have to start looking for a job. But I would like not to have to go back to work, just because I'd like to be available to help my mom and dad when they need me, and not feel like, you know, I'm a burden because I'm having to ask off work, or, you know, putting my job at risk because I'm asking off work. Because I'm pretty sure that's why I lost my last job, even though they didn't say that. I'm pretty sure it's because I was missing too much, or I was in late once in a while, left early some days, came in late some days, or had to miss some days, because like one day I was at the emergency room all day with my mom, you know, and anyway, they didn't say that's why they let me go, but I feel like it probably was. So I kind of like the way that looks on the inside. I do want to cover that with the washi though, but I'm not happy with dishes that happen to fold in a weird spot right there. Alright, so I want to do some decorating to the outside. Oh, let's go ahead and put this centerpiece in. I want to decorate the outside before I put the washi tape on it. I guess I like it like that. Do I like it better this way? Not that it's really going to show. I think I like it better that way. So we'll just put a little smidge of glue down, run it down. That should be plenty. We're going to be sewing our signature in that. Make sure I put it in between the two score lines. Okay, I can see the one score line. Can't see the other one as much, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I got it. Let's see. Yeah. Alrighty. Make sure that's staying good. It's kind of pretty. Inside cover there. To figure out what I want to do on the outside. Kind of cool. Alright. Now, I want to do some decorating on this side. And forgive me if this is getting long. Feel free to fast forward if you come back and watch the rerun, or or leave and come back later and finish watching it. But I would appreciate likes and comments and shares. Get my viewership up. I was hoping to have 75 or so subscribers by the end of July, and I don't know that that's going to happen because I haven't been on here like I should have. But, maybe I can still get that. Who knows? Alright, so did I bring any water in here? Probably not. Let's see. I've got a squirt bottle that I can use. So I'm going to pull my the box for the cat back there. Doesn't really fit though. Okay, let's get out. This is my watercolor box that I put together tonight. And I'm just going to get, this is the easiest thing to use, so I'm just going to use it. And let's get me out a brush here. Of course she shows up when I don't have her box. Hang on, let me get your box back, baby. There's your box. Ivy, here's your box. Here you go, sweet pea. Put this stuff back in here. Ivy, no. I don't know what they're barking at. Do you know what they're barking at, Ivy? You're kind of blocking my light, darling. You're blocking my light. So on my one I did the other day, I'm trying to remember what I did. I didn't really do anything special with the paints. I just put stuff on there. Abby, can I get you to move, darling? Can you go check on the doggies? Go check on the doggies. No, don't knock my stuff over. Go on, go check on the doggies. Go check on the puppies. Here. Go check on the puppies, please. Or get in your box. Here. Get in your box. Okay. Stay out of the ink, though. Don't get in my ink. I don't want you to get all inky. Don't want you to get all inky, darling. Yeah, I'm going to end up making a mess here. But, okay. Where'd my brush go that I want to do? Oh, this one. Okay, so you can, this palette, one of these chalk type palettes, you can just spray your paints. I want to go, I'm going to use these colors up here. Well, what did I do on the inside? I can use pinks, I guess, purples, pinks and purples. So the water's like squirting everywhere. And you can squirt your page a little bit. Squirt this a little bit. Oh, I got it on the wrong squirt setting. Hang on. Nope, I don't want it on that. Or that. What in the world? I want it to do a... So I got it on the squirt setting that I squirt the cat with. There it goes. Oh man, it's really wet. It made a big wet, so it's going to take a while to dry because I got it much wetter than I wanted to. So let me put some, oh, I do have this water. Let's see if I can pour just right there. Okay. I need to clean this out. It looks, I took it to a class last week, so. Alright. Let's try. What color is that? It's kind of orangey. Let's see. Not orangey. Not really that orange. Where's the pink? Anyway, clean it off. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this pinky one instead. How's that look? Yeah, it's kind of pinky. Let's use the pinky instead. It's really not that bright of a pink. Let's do that. Add some of that to it. Alright, and I'm just kind of doodling, really, some doodle-ish stuff. I'm not really trying to paint a scene. Oh no, Ivy, no baby. Just wanting to do some fun stuff. Nope, 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 nope. You gotta get off. Okay, you gotta walk right through my paint. Okay, you need to go. Just do some fun stuff with it. Let's try. Let's do. And so the water's the paint's moving a little bit because it's, kind of wet in some spots. So it's moving a little bit. And that's never a problem. Ah! Okay, she sort of halfway went around me. No. Stay over there. Stay over there. No, what are you doing? Ivy, get back in the box. In the box. You gotta get in the box, girl. Just realized I have all this water right here. Get it up. Get in your box, baby. In your box. In your box. Nope. Nope. And let's just see if I can clean that out enough to get switching to some purples here. Yeah, purple. Stay down there, baby. I want to try another color. Maybe I'll use another color with my with the what am I thinking of? When I use my circle. Using my circle. I kind of want to get into one of these blues. Which blue? I'm going to take this one, probably. Let's get a little bit of my I was trying to get some white in it, but my white's kind of gotten muddied with so many other colors. I don't know if this will work. I'm going to try that blue. A little brighter. Okay, let's just see what happens if I add some blue. So again, just playing. Um, so one of the other things I did one day when I did my group the other day is we took saran wrap and we dipped it in the ink and then we just smooshed it on the page. And so that was the kind of the technique I had used on the inside cover. Woo! I just lost all my little pieces. I forgot they were in there. The smooshing technique. And now my fish are swimming in color. Some of them are. The pieces that go in this book. What did I lose over there, Ivy? Did I lose some pieces? I did. Hopefully I didn't lose too many pieces. They went flying though when I picked up that book. I should have put them in the paper clip and I didn't. Yeah, I mean, well, it's just, I didn't, I don't know how to say it. I didn't have a great day. It started out as a great day, but it ended up later this afternoon, ended up being kind of a lousy day. And which is why, one reason I kind of decided to do a live, because I needed to busy myself with something to get my mind off of things, but it's obvious that it kind of still affected me, so, whatever. It's part of life. I think I want to go now for my, I believe I brought some paper plates over here. Before I started, I can figure out where I set them. Because I had, when I decided to do this, I want watercolor, bring some paper plates over here. Now, where did I set them down? Right, I'm not getting up right now. Just go away. I'm not ready to take you out. You're going to have to wait. You're just going to have to wait. Go away. Go away. Go wait. So I don't know what I did with my... Oh, there's the paper plate. Found it. Okay. I want to try to get some green on my paper plate. Let's try to get some green on here. See if I can wash my brush off a little bit. I'm gonna have no, Brody, not right now. Not right now. You're gonna have to wait. Go wait, Brody. You're gonna have to wait a minute. Okay? It's going to wait. I got that pretty clean. All right, let's get some. Brody, you're gonna have to wait. So I can get some green on here. Put it in my plate. Whoops, what did I just pick up? I picked up the wrong colors, what I picked up. Something darker. I didn't want anything darker. I wanted stuff lighter. I was trying to get some yellow in there. And lighten it up a little bit. Whoops, more water on my page. I don't need more water on my page. Is that going to lighten it up at all? I was trying to get kind of a lime green. I don't know if it's cooperating or not. Let's try that one a little bit. Let's add that green. It might work. Alright, that'll just have to do. Alright, I get my little medicine bottle here. Get my medicine bottle. Ivy, please don't knock anything over. Okay. Let's slide this over here. Alright. Good, it's showing up. There it goes. It's not showing up great, but it's showing up a little bit. The other thing you can do is take an old pencil and use the eraser to get smaller little circles, roundabout places on your paper. Probably overlapping some here, but it really doesn't matter a whole lot. Just, where'd it go? If they overlap, it really doesn't matter, because when you go and start putting your Mod Podge on, stuff's going to kind of move and spread anyway. So it's really not a problem. Add a few more. Work on a few spots that look like need some green. And something else I could do here, if I have enough. I might be able to splatter with this brush a little bit. Let's see if it'll work. Let's see if splatter. Oops, I probably shouldn't put that in her spot. Let's see if I can splatter it all. Actually, it'd probably be good to splatter with like black. Probably splattering this all over. Woo! Just went in my face. I felt it hit me. Just covering in some of that white a little bit. Alright, I'm good with it. It's good. It's going to stay like it is. Alright, so what I do, what I need to do is just wipe down. I don't think we did this after the last time we painted, is to blot all this stuff up. And get it a little bit dried off. Get my paper dry there a little bit, because it looked like when I opened it, it was actually still wet from the last time. The paints were still wet, and so I can kind of clean this out a little bit. I also have the paints that you can squeeze out of a tube, and depending on what I'm doing, those, you know, might be better to use, but just for this, you know, no design kind of painting, this works great, because it's not like I'm trying to draw anything or paint anything that's got a definite design to it. And even if I was, you probably wouldn't be able to tell that's what I was doing, because I'm not, again, I'm not an artist. I do okay, but I'm not an artist. I'm curious about this little sponge. I've never done anything with this sponge. I just noticed the sponge was here. Is it coming out? I wonder if I have to maybe dip it in some water. I just saw it laying here, so I thought I'd play with it for a second. Let's see. It's not really, I guess you could sponge. It doesn't seem to be doing anything though. Well, maybe it is neon. Might as well just go ahead and do it a little bit. It's not coming off a lot. Again. Let me see. Get my paint wet again. I might dip in that in 3 different colors of paint. So there you go. Take this little sponge and just do dabs. Just dab it. Dab it around. Just dab it around, Kim. Wherever. Yeah, so it's starting to dry a little bit in spots too. I learned a pretty cool technique, but I don't want to use it on newspaper. I don't think you'll be able to see it as much, or not book pages. I don't think you'll be able to see it as much as you would on just a plain sheet. So I might play with that next time I do a live. Show you this kind of a cool technique that I learned about the other day. Okay, so what has to happen here is this has to dry. And then, well, I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll just let it dry and then Mod Podge it and then come back and show you what it looks like after I've Mod Podged it and let it dry on another video. So hopefully tomorrow. And then I can come back and show you how it looks. And I'll just set it aside for now. Get this moved out of the way. I'll wipe this a little bit. I need to go wash my brushes and stuff. Dab up all that glue that's on my little paper plate here. And just throw that in the trash can. I need to empty my trash, otherwise I would not have to put that in my trash, but I'm going to go empty it anyway in a few minutes. Alright, so here's what we have so far on our book cover page, our cover for our journal. And so it's just kind of like background paper, and it's going to dry. And when it gets through drying, I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to use this Mod Podge. I'm going to use the matte finish. And I have mixed it with some water. So I'll show you my mixture here. You can kind of get an idea how thin it is. So, and you just paint it on there. And I'll probably try to paint the edges a little bit, but on this one I'm not gonna paint the inside because I didn't do any watercolors on the inside. I like the way the inside looks, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. Alright, so next time I'll come back, we'll have that finished. I don't know, I need to go see when my shipment's supposed to come. They actually shipped it out a lot faster than I thought they were going to ship it, because I heard they were kind of behind in shipping, you know, and they had the holiday and all that stuff last week, but they shipped mine early this week, so I was kind of surprised it went out. It went out Monday or Tuesday, and they didn't ship anything last Thursday or Friday, and so I was kind of surprised mine got shipped so quickly, but that was good. Alright, so everybody, I hope you have a good night. I hope and a good day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I gotta get my days straight. Have a good weekend. I'll try to get back in here either Saturday or Sunday and do a little bit more playing around. Who knows, maybe my new stamps will come in and we can play with those as well. But I hope you all are staying cool this summer in the United States. I know there's other areas that are having winter right now, and as much as you know, I'm not a fan of winter, but it really has been a lot here. So, and it doesn't seem to gonna be letting up anytime soon. So that's just the way it goes. So y'all have a good night. Take care. And God bless. Bye-bye.